Why, hello everybody. Welcome to Ken Knows Gambling. It's Monday. The sun is finally shining, and it's my last day off. I told him, well, I'll try to come back Tuesday and see if I can go back to work without hurting my rib anymore. We'll have to just see. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Boy, I'm making another audible. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Making another audible. I had just finished my Don't Pass, Don't Come Eagles spread. It went 10-0. And then I had one guy say it in comments. A couple guys said it on email. They wanted me to keep it going. I think I told them I'd think about it. Because I was going to do Wayland's, what do you call it, DC something, pick one, pick two, whatever. I was going to do that, and then I had an epiphany. I said, wait a minute. Let me tweak whatever. So it's not a Wayland strategy, it's a me thing. Everything's me. So I'm going to call it 2 for 1. And I'll explain what I'm trying to do. 2 for 1. And, we'll run it for a while. So that'll be 2 for me. I leave Wayland alone for one more series of the 10. So first of all, I need a $6,000 bankroll. I guess it could be tweaked, but doing it the way I do, you need a pretty good sized bankroll for it to work as quick as I want it to. Anyway, I need a $6,000 bankroll. So let's go ahead and get that. I was messing around with it. That's why I'm not even halfway prepared. I'm sorry about that. So let me get the $6,000 bucks. I'll probably need red. Let's see. Do I need red? Yeah, I'm gonna need red. So let's do this. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, there's $6,000. There's 3. There's $6,000. I need, I think you could call it 6,100. But basically 6,100. Alright, here's the premise. This is good. I'm going to try to get two hits or 2 pieces of money on one shooter. I know there's going to be things that'll whack it and it ain't going to hold true. It's a 3-step ladder. It's about all you're going to be able to do with $6 grand if you need it. So here's the premise. Now my last step strategy, I start out with 300, but we're going to say we're going to get a point. Alright, that's a 10. Alright, now, here's the nasty. I got to come out. I got to be able to come out. I'm not going to hedge it, but I guess you could. I mean, I would have hedged a 10, but you can get whacked there too. So I haven't built this for any hedging. This is hugely important. This is the Achilles heel of any DC coming out that you're not hedging, right? I need this out. If I get this out, I got a really good shot at hitting 2 in this one shooter and then be able to come down. All right, so here's how I'm doing it. And again, before I continue, I almost forgot, doesn't matter what kind of tweaks, what kind of system you create, doesn't matter. Sooner or later, it'll get busted. It just has to happen. And best bet in all the casino is never make the first bet because gambling is wicked and it sucks. Alright, so basically we'd see if we can come out. We didn't. In this case, we would lose that and I have to ladder. But I can't yet. I'd have to get a new point. I'm just showing you right now. I'm not rolling for real. I'm just showing you. Alright? So, there's a 4. Now I've got to ladder that bad boy. This is the butt pucker time, right? Alright, there's the 10. now I've got that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put $150 on all the other numbers. Boink, 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 boink. Okay, what is that going to pay me? Actually, I think I got to go 180 here. 180. So that'd be 75, 75, 80, 80. So how much is that, y'all? I should have done all this before I did this video. So that's 150 times 5. 150 times 5. That's 750, and then another 60. So it's about 810 bucks. And we're doing them on every number. If the 7 comes at this moment, I don't want it to, but once we get it out clear, as long as we don't get buckshotted with the same point, 10, 10. Other than that, we're going to win 2 for 1. Alright, so now let's just roll, see what happens. A 7, I'm still going to win about $190, which is not what I really needed here. But anyway, you'll see. Okay. So then, all I'm looking for is one hit. There's a 2, that don't count. Alright, there's a 6. Alright, that's going to give me, I believe, $210. So now I'm going to pay myself $210. There's the one that I wanted. Right? Now, I bring everything back. So far, the first part of 2 is done. Which basically, if you take, well, I'll show you, hold on. There's $210 worth of profit, even though we lost 500 on the first one. Now, I want out of this thing for this shooter. This is like a 1 series, 1 shooter, be done. Then you can do it again. Alright, so now I got $1,000 sitting here. And so I'm going to put, let's see. What am I going to do here? I'm going to put $700 there. Remember, I just won 210. Okay. Take everything down. Claim that $210. We are once we get out, unless we get buckshotted, you're in good shape. All right. So now what I want to do, I got $1,000 there. Well, if the 7 comes, I'm going to win $250 on top of the 210, which is almost that 500, right? And if the 7 comes, I lose 1,000, but on what do I do? 750? No, 700. I win 14. I'll win 400 plus the 2. I'm going to be there. Are you with me? So then we roll it. There's a 9. Now it doesn't matter. But it's a large enough. There's the 7. It's a large enough bankroll. So you lose this, but now I'm going to win 1,000. Like so. So now, if you put everything back, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. There's the 3,000. So Iraq is, and we're up $10. I know what you're saying, but remember, I got beat on that first 500. So that just got me back. Then I start at 5, but now, before I roll it, let's go ahead and just demonstrate what I'm really looking for. All right, I'm looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 61. I'm looking to go here. Then I'm looking for a point. All right, that's fine. Now I'm going to put $75 on each. That's going to make me 105. Because by the time I go 75, 90, 90, 75, 75. Any win is 105, right? So we'll just say the point was a 4. Who cares? It comes out. All right? I put all that money out there and I hit 105. There's hit number 1, which was what I was looking for. All right? Now you bring all that back to the rack. Your rack is put back to where it's supposed to be. You got $105 in profit. Now it's time to plug this. Okay, so on a 9, we're going to plug it with 425. Okay, here's what happens. If a 7 comes, I get to add $75 to this. If the 9 comes on 425, I'm going to win $595. Let's call it $600. I'm going to win $95 added to this. Either way, I'm going to be over $200 and some odd dollars. Okay? Then once that happens, whatever happens, you just bring everything back to the rack. And if you don't like a shooter, skip them. You're betting on other people. And that's the premise, 2 for 1. It's almost like a YOLO, but not. I can ladder 3 times, but then the money gets ridiculous, right? So $6,100. I'm trying to get it out, get that one hit, take everything down, and then get to where I can't lose. So it's a little combination of several people, right? I'm just going to do it this way. That's what's called the 2 for 1. Ooh, some people are going, that sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? That's the whole premise. Other than the little 3-step ladder, that's what we're going to do. I got some notes over here. I just created this last night in my head. So I decided I was going to call it one hit plug, but now I'm just going to call it the 2 for 1. All right? So let's just roll it out. Let's see if we can get through a session, right? But we'll start a new 10 series. Let's see how far it can even go. Some people like it, some people hate it. I get it. But just always remember, it doesn't matter. Whatever you play, we'll lose. Gambling sucks. Never make the first bet. Alright? So here we go. So I can't have this because that was fake. Okay? Alright, here we go. Alright, there's a 5. Here's the biggie. This has got to come out. Some of you may end up liking this, hedge it out. But you'd have to hedge them both. You can do it, but part of that 105 is going to come out of here. Just remember that. I mean, we could. Here we go. We got a decent chance of it coming out. So here we go. But we missed it. Alright, fine. So now, this comes out. We got to go up to step 2. There's an 8. So maybe hedging is the right thing because we're so high. Maybe it is. Alright, let's get it out. There it is. It comes out. 9 goes here. Now on that, we're going to go 150 on everything but the DC point. And then 80, which is 2 more of these. Each one of these, except the 410, will be worth 210. Yeah. Alright. Now, I just want one hit. Just stay away from the 9. Don't want that 9 buckshot. Other than that, I should be okay at this point. This is the nasty. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to hedge or not. But anyway, here we go. There's a Yo 11. And there's a 6. So obviously that's going to pay me 210. And we'll just take this, put it over here, like so, and bring everything down. Everything comes back to the right. Like that. Other than these, I'm square, right? So now on a 9, at level 2, we're going to block it. What am I going to block it with? I'm going to block it with $1,000. Where did I write that? I'm going to block it with $850. Alright, so on that 850 on the 9, that'll give me 1190. So if the 9 hits, I'll win 190 on top of this. And if the 7 comes out, 850, 950, I win 150. I'm in a no lose, can't lose, the end. Once I get it out, I'm in pretty decent shape. Getting it out is always the trick. So, but I can't be beat. I'm going to win one way or another. There's the 9, great. So I'm going to lose that 1,000, but I'm going to get 1190. So I'm going to still profit. There's my 2 for 1 shooter type of thing. 11. We'll go 12 or 10, and we'll put it all back. Let's now remember, I just lost 500, so it is still, I don't know, we didn't get it all back, but probably close. Okay, 1, 2, we're down 5. So we're still down, we got 400. The ladder got us to within 100. Alright, so we can definitely come back down now. Okay, so let's try it again. The whole idea is to get this first 500. You can get this first 500 out. Yeah, we did. 10s are great too. That goes there, and then here we go. So really and truly, you're putting out all that money there, but a 7 don't bother you right now. You just don't want that 10 buckshot. That's all. Odds are good that you won't. This is under no duress at all because the 7, you'll make a few dollars. Because what I have out there is not this, so you'll make a few. Okay? There's no big on this. It came from the DC. So, but what I want is a hit. Alright, and I did. I got the 4, which is, you know, that's the good part. So that's going to give me 150 on my first of 2 for 1. Right? So we'll put that right there. Then we'll just take everything down. At this point, as long as that didn't buckshot, it's just, oh, you ain't going to lose it. You only worry about coming out and buckshot, which is still worries now. Don't get me wrong. There's still worries. All right. So now on a 500, on a 10, I'm going to put 350. And that's another reason I amped the bankroll up a little bit to make it meaningful. Because if you're really down in the 20s where you're making 15 bucks, you can now. But I want to make it to where I'm trying to make a day's pay or something like that. I want to make it meaningful. And like I tell everybody, the only way to do this is you have to bet bigger, bring a bigger bankroll. I mean, I understand some people can't. A lot of people can't. But it's sort of reality of this world. So I'm in such good shape now, it ain't even funny. So here we go. Alright, there's a 9. What a comfort this is. There's the 7. Who cares, right? So I lose $350. But I win 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I get to put this back. There's 1, there's 2. Oh, now we got to put this 5 actually. Puts my rack back. Then we got to put this up, this over. So now all of a sudden I'm up $200. Okay? So now, because I was 100 down from the first one, actually that'd have been a $300 2 for 1. So now let's try it one more time. If I can get to that 300, I can do it on 2 shooters. Sometimes I'm going to be able to get close and do it on 1. So there's where I talk about maybe it's like a YOLO type of thing, but not quite. Okay? So let's go ahead and get us a point. There's an 8. Now, this time I'm going to go ahead and I'll cover everything but the 11. I don't even know how much I'd have to put down there. Every 10. Anyway, I'm not covering the 11, but I guess I could, because the only thing that can kill me now is a 10 and 11. There's 4 or 5 ways I can lose. But you don't have to do this. Alright? But I'm gonna. There's the 7. This time it protected me. Okay? So that'll come off. That'll come off. This will come off. Other than the big, I get it. I ain't paying it. Sorry. It's been about $25. So here we go. There's a 7. There's a 3. There's a 6. Alright, here we go. Boink, boink, boink. And I'd have to figure exactly what to put out to cover that at the same time. Of course, if you do that, you're eating a lot of that up. So, just depends on what you feel comfortable about. There's the 4. Love it, love it, love it. Put that back. All we got to do is not buckshot that 4. And we're home free. So, 1, 2, 3. Now, here's another money way that you could do it. Let me show you. You could do it, well, I'll show you after this is over. Let's just get this, let's get our hit and get it blocked. 4s are great at this level. We just don't need to buckshot the 4. So we got 33 ways to stay away from that thing. So let's try it. There's the 7 out, which in this case doesn't really bother us. I mean, we're gonna win. Let's see here. 75 and 75 is 150. Let me just see what we're gonna lose so I don't have to screw with this. 75 plus 75 plus, 75 times 5. 75 times 5 equals. There's 375 and an extra 30 plus 405. 405. So I'm gonna win $95 minus about 25 in big. But again, I ain't dealing with big. I'm just showing concept right now. I'm gonna get $95. So we'll just go ahead and keep everything out this time. So we'll take 100 for 5. There's our 95. We'll turn these off. We'll bring this back, and that's it. All right, these are all off. I'm just, for simplicity, I did it that way. All right, so now let's go ahead and grab a point. That didn't hurt us none. There's a 6. Now everything goes out except I got to get my point out. Again, these are off. All right, don't mistake that. These are off. There's an 8. Don't need that no more. This comes over to the 8. Now we put everything on. Okay, we just don't cover the DC, that's all. Now, let's not get buckshot. That's it. That's our only worry now. Don't get buckshot. Oh, it's going to happen, I'm sure. There's a 3. There's a 12. Oh my God. There's the 4. Beautiful, beautiful number. So that's going to be worth $1.50 for that one. Let's put this over here. And now we can bring all these down. This is what, my second shooter, really? Alright, now on an 8, what are we plugging this with? $480. This 6s and 8s just suck. That's just the way it is. 480 would win 560. So let's put 480. That would win 560. So I either win $60 or 20. 6s and 8s do suck. Ain't much you can do, even at this level. But it's still a 150 win plus some kind of a win. Okay? There's the 8. Great. We lose the 500, but now it's got to pay me 560. And let's bring everything back and see where we're at. One, two, three. There we go. My 61 is intact. There you go. $505. There was some big in there, probably $50, $75 worth. I don't know exact. We'll give them 55. I guess I could keep up with bigs, but it's not, generally ain't going to get too damn big. And we'll take the 450. After paying big. We hit our 500, now we pay our big. Right. So this first set was just giving you the concept there. See what you think about it. Even if you hate it, I'm going to run it. But next time I won't have to teach it. I can just roll it. But here was one of the other things that you could do. I do the 75s here because I'm only going to have about $405. I'm sorry. What am I going to have? Yeah, $405. I'll win $95 on this 7. And any level I go up to, if the 7 came at that time, I'm going to win. But you could do this too. If you didn't care about making a profit, losing a little bit of big, because really, 250, it'd be about $12 or so. You can just do this. If you wanted to. I'm sorry. Cap these. You'll be under the 5 and you'll win a little bit either way. You just do hundreds. And then you'd win 140, 140, 140, 140, and you only do 4 of them. You can do that one of those. You can do that. I just rather go a little bit less, 75, go all the way. But you can do it that way, where it's either 140, 140, or 200 oh, for your first hit. And then you plug it. Boy, you love these because you go 350, you're going to win a good amount either way. But anyway, there we go. We're going to call it 1-0. This is what I'm going to call the twofer. And the whole thing is getting this puppy out, no buckshot, get that one hit and plug in, and winning what you want in 1 to 2 shooters and be out. You gotta have a bigger bankroll. I know that's gonna suck. You could scale it down, but you just have to play it longer if you want to win $500. You'll have to play it a lot longer. But anyway, I'm calling the 2-for-1 new 10 series. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna have some of you hate it, but it's sort of a combination of you know, Uncle, what was that? Uncle Angelo, a little bit of what Waylon was trying to accomplish with his blocking off. You know, it's a combination of everybody. But I sort of like it. We'll see what you guys think. So until, 30 minutes. So until the next one, be great. See you, bye.